What's up, DMV? Welcome back to Connect Network TV right here on the WDCW Channel 50, where we are bringing you impactful individuals who are making a difference. So if it's your first time with us, welcome to the show. This is an episode you do not want to miss.
And if you've tuned in before, you already know we are dropping gems today in a major way. Today is all about self-care and the different aspects of that.
So it is no secret that Black women in particular are viewed as the caretakers of the community and can often have a harmful stereotype as the strong Black women. We're going to talk about this because I can tell you about that, okay? And studies show that strong Black women in theory are linked to having anxiety and depression, guys, kind of have that pressure to live up to that title, which causes them to put other people's needs in front of their own.
You are right, Terry, and I totally agree. This is why more women are subscribing to the soft life, where self-care is important to all of us.
Yeah. So how about you? Let's talk about it. What do you do, Aquania, for like self-care? What are some ways that you kind of practice this, incorporate this into your lifestyle? Like give us the tea. Dish out some of your self-care routines to kind of help everybody watching us right now.
Well, first and foremost, I schedule out everything, monthly massages, getting my nails done, and just taking time for me and coordinating with my husband moments where we can do things that bring us joy without anyone else, right? I also am an early riser. I am a part of the 5 a.m. club, and at 5 to 6, I am journaling, reading scripture, and just enjoying the peace and quiet of my house. That is the self care that I need to start each and every day.
You know what? So I actually co-sign that exactly. Like I actually only recently started doing this kind of scheduling, guys. We schedule everything else, and so sometimes if you need to put that on your calendar, me time, a monthly date, like it's so worth it because guess what? You cannot pour into other people if you are depleted. So queens, take a season for self-preservation because that meditation, that prayer, and one thing I recently added is walking outside, going for a 30-minute to 45-minute walk where it's no cell phones, not connected, and just having that one-on-one time, listen to a podcast or music has been like monumental in my self-care.
I love it. And you know what? Let's be real. We both run very successful businesses on our own. And I want to know, like, can we really have it all? Can we manage self-care while getting the bag? What do you think?
Let me tell you something. We must believe that we can have it all. Like seriously, everybody, if we think in our minds, well, I can't have career and I can't have health and I can't have a relationship, like it's too much greatness. There's no way something has to lack. If you believe that, if that is the language that you speak, then that's what will manifest. So I believe we have to believe that not only can we have it all, but we deserve to have it all.
I
Look,
agree
come on,
with you.
somebody.
Let's do it. But you know what else I think we should do? We should also be bold enough to hire the help to allow it to be possible. So I agree with you, mindset's important, but we also have to realize that sometimes you need extra hands, you need a village. So in my house, we have me, my husband, we have an au pair to help us with the kids. But in my business, I have a team that helps me do tasks that it's not beneficial for me as the owner to do, but it's stuff that needs to get done and it could be done at a much more effective rate by someone else. And that gives me more time for self care, for me, and for development of the business, like brainstorming the next best idea.
So one thing I invested in probably about a year ago was a housekeeper. Let me tell you something, and let me just say something. That's a mental thing too, because I did not come from a lifestyle where we had housekeepers or any, chefs or anything of that nature. But it was an investment that has freed up so much of my time and looking at it a different way. I'm supporting her business. She is fabulous. She is an entrepreneur. And so this is me. She has a different gift than me. And it has been a game changer with buying back some of my time. Look, thank you for those tips, love. So so we're all successful entrepreneurs and in good company too. So while Black women make up only 14% of the female population, we account for, guys, listen to this, 42% of the new women-owned businesses according to statistics in 2021. So women of color are starting businesses at 4.5 times the rate of all businesses. Okay, so while Black female entrepreneurs are on the rise, it is very important more than now to prioritize self-care. So how do you find the time for self-care while juggling the businesses and other life stresses?
It's hard. It's hard, but you know what they say, like you have to set priorities, and if everything's a priority, nothing's a priority. So I do that. I prioritize. I make it clear to myself, what is it that we're going to work on today, this week, this month, setting goals that are very time bound and allowing me to focus, because it is hard to focus if you have a lot of shiny objects, things that distract you, like checking your email or all the notifications on. So some more tips I have is like turn those off. Sometimes if you need to do a deep dive to write something or to finish something, set a timer and turn off the notifications and get to work. That's one of the things that I love to do. It's when I really get to pour my heart onto the paper and get stuff done. And then I have my checklist. I'm a checklister. I love to write down tasks and cross them off as I do them. So if that's you, you like to see what you've accomplished each day, then definitely prioritize a list in the morning and check those things off throughout the day.
That is so good. Thank you for sharing that. And I want to say you started off with something very powerful, and I hope nobody missed it. The fact that you said it can be hard. Look, queens, entrepreneurs, people, we're doing everything. You're a mother, wife, you're a auntie, you're the block captain, you're doing everything. And so allow yourself, give yourself some grace for saying, you know what? I have some bad days. It's a little bit difficult, but let me prioritize this to get it done. So you don't always have to be that strong black female 24/7. Give yourself some grace.
Absolutely. Oh, yes. And you know what else is important? Setting boundaries. You can be from all about self care, but if you're still letting people interrupt your space, that's where you're messing up. So when we come back, we will be joined by Winnie Griffin, author of When You Just Can't Do It Anymore. She's going to share with us the power of boundaries. So stay tuned, DMV.